The views of the guest are that of the guests and do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, the Recruiter Call channel, nor its host. This site content is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only.
Dating a truck driver versus dating an inmate. It's not the same thing. All right, listen, drivers, I came across this wild, crazy take from this female on TikTok.
Dating a guy that's in jail and dating a guy that's on the road is the same motherfucking thing, bitch. Same motherfucking thing. It's just one is down the road and one is on the road. Okay?
Shout out to Taylor Be Nice or Taylor Be Nice on TikTok. Go over there and check out some of her hot takes that she have on her page. Now this is wild. This is something that I hear a lot of comparisons. And sometimes these comparisons just don't touch me right? I hear a lot of people comparing truck drivers to an inmate, comparing truck drivers to being locked up. It's crazy wild that I hear such comparisons out here. This young lady said dating a truck driver is the same as dating a dude in jail. Let me stop right there for a minute, right? And I watch all these programs that has relationships, right? One in particular, which is real popular right now, is the Love and Lockup or Love After Lockup. The premise of the show shows these females meeting these guys that's in jail, that's on their way to be released out of jail. Now, 75% of the females that's on these shows, they're kind of on the plus size. Maybe one or two that's kind of in shape, but majority of these females are on the plus size. They hook up with these guys that are in jail. They get told a lot of sweet nothings, and then when they get out of jail, the first couple of days seems to be promising, but as the show goes on, it shows them having cracks in their relationship. And then at the end of the show, they're broken up. Maybe in my humble opinion, and I don't want to say that these females are being used, but 9 times out of 10, these females are being used. We got to talk. We got to talk about this because last time I checked, one of these people is a hardworking provider and the other one is locked up because of bad decisions. Let's get into it.
What you do for a living?
Well, as you can see, right, I'm in prison right now, so what I was doing for a living was illegal. You feel me? Oh yeah.
No.
I get out this October though.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. You are in jail right now?
Yeah.
Show me the cell. I don't believe you. No, the bars. Show me the bars.
Oh, ain't no bars.
Oh my God, you're really in jail.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for listening. Lockoutmen here. Today, we're going to talk about and dissect one of the craziest relationship takes that I heard in a hot minute. Well, actually, I hear it all the time, but this one right here is crazy. People use TikTok for a lot of things, and I just think some people really don't need to be on this app. But it's your opinion. Shout out to your opinion. Let's talk about it. We're here talking about truckers versus the inmates. Is dating a man who is on the road the same as dating a man who's in jail? Some people think so. Be Nice thinks that it's the same. Dating a man that's in jail is just like dating a man that's in trucking.
Dating a guy that's in jail and dating a guy that's on the road is the same motherfucking thing, bitch. Same motherfucking thing. It's just one is down the road and one is on the road. Okay?
But I'm here to probably debunk that. Here's my rebuttal. All right, so the argument is basically this. Both truckers and inmates are going for long periods of time. Both want to talk all the time on the phone. Both make promises, and both seem to forget about you when they get back. Not all of us, though. But let's be honest. This is where the similarities stop.
You know, they make all these motherfucking promises. Same thing with the niggas on the road. When I get off the road, I'm gonna take you here. I miss you. They want to hold your motherfucking phone up for hours while they driving. Bitch, they want you to... Bitch, all that same shit.
For real, for real. A trucker. I'm a trucker. I'm a truck driver. I've been driving for a long time, and I know the stress of trying to be in a relationship. Or if you're already in a relationship, I know the stress of trying to hold on to that relationship. But I'm out here working. I'm working, getting settlements, saving money, trying to build something. That's what I'm doing. I'm out here busting my ass. I'm out here driving the miles. I'm out here helping you spill all your nonsense on a phone that I brought to you. Well, I didn't bring it to you per se, but it was brought by a trucker. Same thing with that bed that you're laying here talking that BS. A trucker brought it to the place where you brought it from. We bring the food to the place that you get your food out of the refrigerator. That refrigerator that you get the food from was brought by a trucker. Well, it was probably brought in by a boat, but I guarantee you a trucker went to pick it up and take it to the store where you brought it from. The groceries. I said that already, right? About the groceries, Walmarts. Y'all seen it. Some Walmarts are empty because the trucks haven't brought them their products yet. And then you guys get mad. Y'all get mad at a truck driver for not having the stuff that you need, though. But you want to compare a truck driver to an inmate, though. That's crazy work right there. The Amazon packages, not only is being brought to you by a truck driver, but it's being brought to you by a delivery driver that drives those splinter vans. An inmate, though, a person that's in jail, he's going because he made a choice that took away his freedom. He's not grinding for your future. He's just stuck for however many years that he's in there for. That's like saying being on vacation and being locked in a room is the same because you're not at home. Make it make sense, man. Let's talk about the effort. Let's talk about the effort. Me, as a truck driver, I'm out here grinding, paying bills. A dude that's in jail, he's spending your money. Phone calls, commissaries, visits. All that costs money. You put money in your car, i.e. the fuel to go visit him. When you get out there, you put money on his books so he can have some money to spend while he's in jail. Paying for the phone calls, those calls ain't free. Dude, this is the penitentiary calling. Will you accept the charges?
An inmate at a San Bernardino County detention facility. Your telephone service provider does not allow collect calls from a San Bernardino County detention facility. If you would like to accept this and future collect calls, you must establish a prepay account. We accept Visa and MasterCard. If you would like to set up an account and accept this call, please press 4.
You paying for all of that. You are paying for all of that. You coming out of the pocket. So who's really doing the most in the relationship? You or him? Now, I can understand that maybe y'all was together prior to him going to jail. But this is not for you. This is for the women that goes out of the way to link up with dudes that's already in jail. And then maybe I could circle back around to saying that you was already with a dude and he went to jail. Now, maybe your relationship will outlast for as long as he's in jail for. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you're linked up with somebody in jail. Was y'all linked up before they got incarcerated, or did y'all link up after they was incarcerated? Let us know in the comments below. Listen, truck drivers are building towards something. That's what we doing out here. For whatever reason that we're driving these trucks, or let me rephrase that we choose to drive these trucks, we're building for something. There is a reason why we're out here doing what we're doing. An inmate, well, they're waiting for someone else to take care of them. You want to go ahead and compare the two, right? Compare bank accounts when they come home. I got a check. The other is in debt. Now, let's be real. A truck driver may not be home every night, but at the end of the goddamn day, he has the freedom to come home. I got the freedom to get out of the truck and breathe free air. I got the freedom to walk around freely. An inmate, he's at the mercy of the system, meaning that he has to get up when told to get up. He has to go out to the yard when told to get out to the yard. And when he's out in the yard, he only have a time limit to be out on the yard. To be in gym pop, that's where you're gonna be at. You gotta share the TV with somebody else. That's what's going on. A truck driver, he got his own TV in the truck that he can turn freely, watch whatever he wants. He don't have to get up and ask to go to the bathroom. Don't have to get up and take a shower with 2 or 3 or 4 other dudes in the shower.
Soap drop, nigga. Oh, you think you just gonna leave it down there? No. Huh? We don't waste no motherfucking soap in here. I'm finished. No, nigga. You ain't finished. I've been watching you. You have? You ain't washed behind your ears or nothing. But I did. Look at me. See how I'm all clean and glistening and shit. That's hygiene, nigga. You can call me the health inspector. Now pick up the soap. Pray, baby, pray.
He could take a private shower. He could piss privately. He could do whatever he wants to do. An inmate is part of the system. You're state property now.
I'm state property.
You belong to the state, meaning that you are state property.
I'm state property.
He can't choose when he wants to see you, touch you, or even call you for that matter. That's a huge difference. And even when he calls you, it's monitored. When the truck driver calls you, it's not monitored. No third party ain't listening into y'all conversations, so y'all could talk sweet nothing all day, all night. When they video chat, old boy could be up in his truck, butt booty naked, while you on the other end, butt booty naked, playing with yourself, making sure that the truck driver getting his rocks off. You can't do that with an inmate because it's being watched by a third person. Now, maybe when you go to visit them, you probably have a private time. There is a word for that. Commissary visit, I guess. I don't know. A truck driver sacrifices time for a better future. It's a choice that we made. An inmate lost the time because of the bad decisions he made. One is providing for you while the other is relying on you. Let that sink in just a little bit. Now let's address the loyalty, right? Let's address that argument. People say truckers cheat. Okay. That is a stigma. That's why majority of the women out here that makes these TikToks talking about, well, I would never drive a trucker because a trucker's out there cheating on you.
Let's talk about how half of y'all is marrying, half of y'all is cheating. Let's talk about how y'all got different babies in different states. Let's talk about nasty attitude. Half of y'all are swingers. Y'all swing for a living. Nasty. Y'all bring y'all wife home and y'all girlfriend home STDs.
Not all of us is doing that. But I will say that we do get lonely out here, and there is a lot of options to be tempted, even at the fact of being married or having another significant other or having a girlfriend or boyfriend. There's always temptations out here. But let's not act like that the inmates aren't in there running game. Don't just act like they're not in there writing letters to multiple women, talking sweet nothings to whoever's putting money on their books. Don't just think you're the only one that he's talked to. Pen pals, remember that? Is that still a thing? Inmates writes to a gang of females, and a gang of females write right back to them. A truck driver, of course, have options, but he also have responsibilities. An inmate is just looking for whoever's willing for him to be a responsibility too. Let's be real. Most men in jail aren't calling you because they love you, maybe. They're calling you because they need you. They need the money. They need a ride. They need a place to stay when they get out.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
But a truck driver, we got our own shit. We got our car. We got a place to stay. We got our own money. And if he got his own, and if he's loyal, then he's working both hard for the both of y'all. Look, I'm not saying all truckers are saints. We're not. There is some diabolical truckers out here. But let's be serious for a minute. Let's be serious. And let me ask you this question. Would you rather wait for a man who's making money and setting up for a future, or ones who's sitting in the cell making promises that he possibly can't keep? A truck driver comes home, and when he's home, he would eventually take you to places, hang out, spend majority of his time with you. A dude that's locked up, he comes home, he just needs a place to stay. See, that's what you got to do, especially if you don't have family. He's going to try to look for an instant family, an instant house. That's why you see him on these dating sites. That's why you see him on Kendra G. That's why you see him on Love After Lockup. They're looking for you to take them in because they need a place to stay. They need a place to get themselves together. They need that. You got to understand. For some of the people, or for some of the guys that get out of jail, it is going to be hard the first few months for them to get a job, because a lot of jobs, even though they say that's not important for us to make our decision to bring you in because you was an inmate and because you did a nickel and chino.
Eggie locked up, caught a nickel with the feds for a pistol.
But still, they use that as a reason to not bring you in because you did a nickel in chino. A truck driver's already working. He ain't got to worry about that. Only thing he got to worry about is to keep his DOT physical up to date. That's about it. So let me ask you, which situation sounds better to you? I'm just asking now, because one sounds like a partner and the other one sounds like a dependent. So I'm just going to leave this here. If you had to choose between dating a man who's away working every week, grinding every week, getting a settlement every week, or a man who's away because of his own mistakes for life, and you got to waste your time and money to go up there and see him behind the glass, maybe a couple of minutes of commissary time, or whatever the case. Because if you think those two are the same, then you might need to reevaluate what you're really looking for in a relationship. Until next time, everybody.